Welcome to Chi-Town Cigar Podcast, the podcast where three Chicago guys light up a fine cigar and get into everything from sports and current events to hobbies, life's little moments, and everything in between. Whether you're here for the cigars, the conversation, or just some good laughs, we got you covered. So grab your favorite smoke, settle in, and join us for laid-back chats with a Chicago twist. Now it's time to put some smoke in the air.
Good evening, everybody. What's going on, boys? Welcome back to another episode of the Chi-Town Cigar Podcast. I'm Mike, coming to you live from Aganorsa Studios in Central Illinois. Of course, I'm joined by my buddies, Marty and Teddy. What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Happy Fall Tuesday. We're freaking in the 60s here in Chicago.
Yeah, and it's going to get warm again.
I don't know what you're looking at. I'm seeing 60s for the rest of the next 10 days.
Look at the weekend. It says 79 is 80.
I'll look at that.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at the weather.
What's up, Marty?
How you doing? I had a great week.
I was going to say, you had a fantastic week, a fantastic weekend.
I did. I had a great week and a good weekend. Yeah. Became a grandfather for the third time.
Congratulations.
Got 3 granddaughters.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Gotta get a grandson in there somewhere.
Yeah. They're just popping out the girls.
Oh, man. Yeah. Not such a good week for your Cubbies. They're sort of in the
Cubs. I don't want to talk about it.
Well, it was a good week. It was a bad weekend.
Yeah.
At least won one series. That's all I can ask.
Yeah. Let's say hello to some of our regulars. What's up, TX?
TX, welcome.
Mr. Salty Fireborn, how you doing? Good to see you.
What are you guys smoking today? Marty, what are you smoking?
I am smoking the Tigersaurus.
Ooh.
That you gave to me from Ultimate. Very nice.
Welcome, Val.
I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, it's a very complex cigar. There's a lot of complexity.
What are you smoking? What are you smoking, Teddy?
I got the Tabsa. By Aganorsa Leave, thanks to Mr. Joshua.
Very nice.
This is a puro, all Nicaragua, everything.
Yeah.
The filler, the binder, the wrapper. Really good. Really like it.
I feel so good that I rubbed off on Teddy, and he's now more and more Aganorsa.
Mikhailov, now it's Aganorsa. You know, it's. I'm following you. They say just listen to your elders. Okay.
Oh, somebody snooping on Marty.
Oh yeah. Gotta keep an eye on me.
Yeah. I'm actually smoking the El Mago Disco. I don't know why I said it that way, but it's the disco. I really like their cigars. TX is smoking the Legacy SG. It's always good. Fireborn's probably making dinner or cleaning up dinner, and he'll tell us what he's smoking in about 5 minutes. So we know that routine by now.
What is Marty's wife smoking?
Marty's wife.
He is not smoking anything.
Oh, there you go.
There you go. Decennial.
Very
beautiful.
Good. Great cigar. So,
Well, Wiseman.
So is that the original Wiseman Maduro, or is that the new Wiseman Maduro?
That's what I want to ask. Correct. Because there's a little beef going on between the old one and the new one. Oh, big old milkshake, Kevin. Welcome.
Welcome. Oh, Fireborn actually got home early. Got up stupid early. What, like 7 o'clock?
Yeah, you're not like Mike. 5 o'clock in the morning, Mike is up.
Right. Got to get up and got to get the workout in. Got to keep this body looking sexy. At least from this far up. All right.
What do we got today, boys?
Let's talk about our mission. Hold on 1 second. Oh, where's the button?
To get a fedora.
So our mission for the day our mission for the night, our case to investigate for the night, is Matt Lanza is joining us from the Cigar Social Podcast, and Matt actually had and I'm not sure we'll get into it here shortly, but Matt does have a podcast out of Chicago. We are actually friends with Matt. We've known Matt for a couple years now, but Matt is now helping to sponsor an event, and we're gonna let's bring Matt on right here. There he is. Matt. So Matt is sponsoring or help promoting a Chicago event for those of you here in the Chicago land world. I'm going to probably butcher this, but the Chi-Cuterie's Spirits and Smoke event, which is happening on October the 16th. Am I correct in that? So, but it's good for you to join us, Matt. What's going on? Oh, you're on mute, or you're...
Yeah, you mute.
What happened here? No?
We could hear him earlier.
We did hear him earlier. Uh-oh. What is going on here?
Technical difficulty.
How's this? Oh, there you go.
Much better.
There you go. Much better.
There you are. Hello.
Good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Yes. No, I did have a podcast. Took a little hiatus. Life happened. Busy stuff.
Kids.
Marriage, work, all of that. Summer, lawn work. You know, I mean, it should just piled up. So, yes. Thinking of bringing it back eventually. We'll probably do a reunion tour. But until then, thanks for having me. And yes, Chi-Cuterie. It's just like Chi-Town. It's a very elegant, very nice place right off of 3rd Street in Geneva. They do Chi-Cuterie boards, wine. They have a good whiskey selection. Robert and Michelle, the owners, they're great people. They travel actually, and they do distillery tours and try to get barrel picks from different places. And so it's not like they're just picking random bottles to put on their shelves, because they have limited shelf space. So they fill it with good quality premium stuff. So it's going to be a pretty good event. So, I mean, long story short, it's this is something they've always wanted to do. Michelle and Robert, ever since we've met, they've wanted to do a cigar event out in their little patio garden in the back. And I'm happy to be a part of it. We got Vodka Spirits. So Vodka, starting with them, Raj Vodka used to own Whistle Pig, and he's big into the rye. He pretty much brought rye back again.
Yeah.
He sold Whistle Pig, was on a family vacation somewhere out in France. Long story short, and if you go, you'll hear the whole story. You can look him up. But he bought a giant chalet full of 100-year-old barrels of Armagnac.
Wow.
And I mean, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, don't we all? Don't we all?
But they have Armagnac from 1928 all the way up to now. Different barrels, different vintages. And what they do is they have Armagnac on its own. Then they take that Armagnac and they'll do blends with it. So they'll make some whiskey. They'll make different types of spirits with it. So it's really interesting to see how they utilize it, not only to preserve the history and the flavor and the balance behind this old spirit, but the unique ways that they use it is really fun. And it's freaking delicious, by the way. Like 100-year-old Armagnac. I don't know if you ever had, but just on its own. And it's really cool too, is they have a program where, let's say you have a birthday coming up, or somebody who has a birthday coming up, and they were born in 1943. You can call up Vodka and say, hey, do you have a bottle of 1943?
Wow.
And then and that to me is amazing. But they definitely have a large enough stock where you can do that and buy a bottle of Armagnac that was from that year.
What does that set you back? Do you have any idea?
Some of them, they're lower base stuff. You can go a little over $100.
Okay.
Which is reasonable for a good bottle of whiskey or a good bottle. some of them are up in the thousands. Fair
That's
to
high
say.
budget. Fireborn, you can take note of that.
Definitely would say thousands, but
Yeah.
it's 100-year-old barrel of Armagnac that's been hiding in France for all these years, and but it's really good. And then you'll at this event you'll have Brother Chimp. Anybody here familiar with Brother Chimp?
In that brewery.
Yeah. Award-winning brewery here in it's right North Aurora. The owner lives here in Batavia, but he's in North. The brewery's there. They make amazing stuff. I like them. Probably one of my favorites around here. He was on my podcast. He's beer flavored beer.
Okay.
And he'll do Viennas and different types of beer. But he's not going to make like a pineapple flavored strawberry daiquiri, blah, 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 IPA. No, he made one IPA and he's not an IPA person, but he made one IPA and it's called For the Masses. And he's like, because it's not for me. It's for everyone else. People just keep asking me for an IPA. So, but yeah, great beer from them. And then our boy, Eric Bay from Black Star Line.
Black Star Line.
He's going to be there. So with this ticket that you get the samples, you get the stories from both the brewery and the spirits, the vodka. But then you get 2 cigars. You get the Dark Warwich, which is probably one of my favorites. And I can't remember which one it was. The other one. Oh, the Meadowwood MLK.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a good cigar.
Yeah, we just got to talking to him about that a couple weeks ago. Yeah, great.
And that's going to be a day event, right? It's a Saturday.
No, it's a Thursday.
Thursday to 6.
Thursday. Okay. Thursday.
2-hour event from 6 to 8.
Okay.
And it's awesome. You're right outside, right off of 3rd Street in Geneva. And I don't know if you're familiar with that area, but there's everything and anything to do down there. It's a beautiful little area to walk down, shops, bars, restaurants. So you stop there, you do the event, then you go wander down 3rd Street for an hour or two and get lost. And it'd be a good time. That's what I plan on doing.
Yeah, it's some great suburbs, Geneva, Batavia, man, St. Charles. Beautiful.
Fireborn was asking how freaking much was the Angel's share of the 100-year barrel. Probably more than you and I could ever afford.
Matt, are you smoking a pipe?
Yeah, I was about to ask you, smoking a pipe?
I am. I've been changing it up lately. Every so often. And it's nice. Going to different places, trying their private, their blends that they make and stuff like that. I don't go for any of the flavored nonsense, but it's nice. It's a good little change.
What are you smoking right now? What is it? What kind of tobacco?
It's actually a blend my buddy got me from Burning Leaf in Geneva off of 3rd Street.
Okay.
So I'm not sure exactly what it is. He gave it to me for my birthday. He gave me a bag full of leaves and he was like, here you go. I'm like, all right, cool. Thanks. It's very like slight cherry, but it's also like almost oaky, like it was aged of some sort. So I'm getting cherry, but I'm getting oak.
Nice.
Yeah.
There was when I was up in Gatlinburg, they have a pipe shop, and there actually the guys could end up be watching. I gave them both cards for the podcast, but they blend all their own. They blend all their own tobacco in there, so it's pretty cool in that regard for the pipes. And they started showing me some of the pipes they had, and I just was like, okay, I'm gonna walk out now because I'm afraid what you're showing me is way past what anything I can afford. $1,000, $1,200 pipe. I'm like, holy cow! So we will have a show one of these days on pipes. I actually do smoke a pipe. There's a couple other guys that smoke pipes that we know. Yeah. And it's pipe smoking actually goes pretty much hand in hand with cigar smoking. You'll see pipe smokers that have smoked pipe or smoked cigars and vice versa, and some that do both still. I enjoy a good pipe on a Sunday morning or something like that. So.
Yeah, actually, the big old milkshake, the Kevin, our guy that's watching right now, is also, if he can say something, but he does smoke the pipe too. I never tried it. Marty, you tried pipe before?
No.
Yeah, I never tried it either. I mean, it is different. It is different, right? I mean,
different. You're lighting it more. It doesn't burn as long. Right. But and here's another thing that you could think about is, and I I tried it for the first time. Make it into a pugar. And so
yes, you put the pipe. You put this
a little
yes,
nub going. You
nub.
stick a little nub in there, and they can burn your cigar all the way through, and don't waste any of it because it's, when you get down to the bottom, you're not getting that harshness because you're smoking it through a pipe. You're not direct, so it's really cool, especially if you have a really expensive cigar or really tasty cigar, and you don't want to, quit it yet. There's times where you're like, I just don't want to let go of this yet.
Yeah.
There you go. It gives you an extra couple minutes of love before you have to get rid of it.
That was the downfall of Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest 2 years ago because we were standing next to the All Saints booth, and right next to him was the pipe tobacco guy. Well, he was giving out free samples with a corncob pipe, and he would stuff it for you and then explain. So 3 of us stood there and started chawing down on this, and one person who remained nameless ended up buying a pipe and buying some tobacco at that point. Last year I picked up a pipe, and I think it was last year too that our other friend picked up a pipe. So, but it is. It's definitely, it's a whole different lifestyle to learn because yes, you're relighting it. You don't want to get too fast to get tongue bite. So, it's all those little factors that play into it. But awesome.
Matt, on the Cigar Social Podcast, you always paired your cigar with something. Are you pairing with anything tonight?
Reverse osmosis water with 2 ice cubes.
How is it?
It's delicious, actually. Yeah, refreshing, if you would.
Does it complement or contrast the pipe?
Oh, it's a big contrast. Huge
contrast. It is. I hope that you do come back because he did something unique that we don't do, and that's pairing. And Matt would bring a bourbon on, or have a bourbon, or have some sort of a whiskey on to pair with the cigar. I was on the podcast once, and we did the Bahiki with the Japanese. What was that again?
It was the Bahiki with the Hibiki.
So, yes, that's what. Yes, that's what it was, and it was really
the Bahiki 52.
Yes.
Hibiki, Centauri Hibiki with Japanese whiskey.
Yep.
And then I believe, didn't we smoke the glasses too to give it?
Yeah.
That's to me, that's the best way. I mean, not to take away from Japanese whiskey. It's good if you're into certain flavors, just like Scotch, right? Like not everyone likes Scotch. It's just it's a unique flavor. But you put it in a smoke glass and you add a little smoke to that Japanese whiskey, and it's a completely different animal.
Yeah, it was really good. I mean, it was really good. It was fun. It's fun to do something like that. So it's interesting to start to pull out the different nuances of the whiskeys, the nuances of the cigars. You pair it with something. We had oh my God, Adam Gard from Dream Pairings on, and he talked about that a lot with us, and it was really a good show. Reminder to everybody that if you are interested in the Perfect Pairing Club, head over to our website, Chi-Town-Cigar-Podcast.com, and there's a code on there. You'll get 10% off of your monthly Dream Pairing Club, and there's a code on there, and I think the code is Chai Cigar 10 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but Adam's still honoring that discount. So if you're interested in something like that, or if you have questions, reach out to us and we can go. But it's on our website, it's on Spotify, and we are on Apple now, so you can go find that podcast. And Adam talks about that, and it's really great. So.
Yes, and speaking of pairings, I mean, that's really what the whole point of that event in Geneva is. It's to not only take those 2 cigars, and I gave it to Eric Bay to pick the 2, telling him that we were looking for like one kind of bold, one kind of light, because we're going to have some light beers and some bold beers, some light whiskeys, and so we want to educate. We'll probably start the whole shebang with how, the proper way to cut and light. I think, especially in an event like that, not a lot of people might not know. Who knows? But after that, then we start talking about that contrast or compare, and that is, what's going to go with which category. Now, I mean, to me, I think it's beauty is the eye of the beholder, right? Like it's up to you, right? If you want to have a 20-year tawny port wine and smoke a Guardian of the Farm, like that's your jam, dude. That's it. Like that's a good pair to you. But found it like the building blocks of trying different things is find something that's very similar, whether it be a mild to mild or light, whatever, or opposites of the spectrum, like what I'm doing right now, which is completely opposite of the spectrum. But I'm getting this, and I'm not overpowering with it anything. I'm pretty much cleansing my palate with something. And even if I had like a Pilsner, I think or a Kolsch beer right now would be perfect. Just as almost like a refresher. But I probably wouldn't do a stout with this. I mean, to compare this, I wouldn't want to try to get too close to either kill my flavor of the stout or kill my flavor of this. It's certain things do, you kind of want to stay contrast. Again, but it's up to you, really.
Yeah,
what are you drinking, Marty? Sorry to cut you off.
I am drinking a Heaven Hill Grain to Glass 2025
Whoa.
edition.
Speaking of glass, nice glass, by the way. Did you get that when we went?
It is the Whiskey Acres glass.
Nice. Yeah.
We will not talk about that event. We'll just keep moving on. And
I don't remember most of it.
Yeah, that's what we're not going to talk about it. But one of the things, Matt, I wanted to point out or ask you about is one of my favorite companies is going to be at or has a role in this event. I'm going to butcher their names. Is it Gindos?
It is
yes.
Gindos.
Yes. So
that's another thing.
I'll tee you up here. I tee you up. I like to hit that ball in the park.
So Gindos hot sauce. Good friend of mine, been on my show. He literally bought the house across the street from me. He lives across the street. I could throw a tomato at his front porch right now. He heard about the event. Actually, it was Mary, and they're going to be adding their hot honey to the Chi-Cuterie boards, and they're going to potentially be there. But they want to showcase their hot honey with all of those Chi-Cuterie boards. I mean, I don't know if you ever had it, but that's just an amazing bottle of. I mean, you see hot honey, Mike's hot honey, right? You see that?
Yeah.
Try the Gindos one.
When I saw that advertised, I'm like, wait a minute. They were just at they frequent down in my area an event called Three French Hens, and so they were there, and I didn't even look. To see. I wish I would have known, but now I think they're coming back in October. I think they're coming back this month. I think there's one more Three French Hens down here by us. And
Gindos, they do a lot of the farmers markets.
They do every market around this area.
Yes.
They do a lot of the different events, the hot sauce festivals. They travel. Another cool thing, another neighbor of mine and Gindo collaborated on a comic book that coincides with bottles of hot sauce with the characters on it. And so
just ignore him.
But that comic book got Gindos into Comic Cons and the C2E2 or whatever it is.
Yeah, C2E2.
So,
yeah.
He's going to New York right now to do the Comic Con or something with that. So it opened up another door for, again, just another place to pop a tent and sell. He's also got his storefront in St. Charles.
Oh, wow.
So you can go there and check it out. That's pretty much where that's the kitchen, that's the distribution, that's the storefront. So I'll actually be in the Batavia Farmers Market on the 11th, slinging sauce for Mr. Gindo because,
nice.
I do that part-time for him to give him a hand when he's, somebody's going back to school or somebody calls out sick. So I'll be down there at the market.
Yeah, I found different ways to order from him. So it's always, when I start to run out, I'm like, okay, how do I get it? Because if I run out before a farmer's market.
I always pick up a bottle when I'm low. I like to have a bottle of that.
Mm-hmm.
They do deliver.
Yeah.
When we were at Matt's house, he had a bottle of special Gindo's brew that he made. He gave us one. That was really good. I enjoyed that.
He did one for my podcast, which is really cool. He
Yeah, I
had
remember that.
cigars and put whiskey in it and made it a cigar and whiskey sauce. But then he kind of thought before he started labeling it, he was like, he didn't know the rules behind tobacco or nicotine and fermenting tobacco and bottles of sauce and selling it like in the farmer's market. Like there was a rule there probably, and he didn't want to explore it any further. So yeah, he gave me the batch, and then that's what I kind of gave everybody, the guests and people.
Yeah, it was really good when you gave it to me, and it was
really good sauce.
Really
but again, I didn't know if there's any nicotine content.
It's cool because there's also an event Matt's a part of in the summertime, and that's Hops and Hot Sauce, which was a great event. We couldn't make it this year. We went 2 years ago. Great event. The weather that day was scalding hot, but it was nice because there was the hops was flowing very easily that day.
We had this year, it was good. It was a good turnout, slightly bigger than last year. And I think that's the goal, is to kind of grow a little bit every year.
Mm-hmm.
Fox Valley Cigars was there for the first year. This year it was I want to call it was called Rolling Smoke. It's like a trailer. It's like the guy, he does events, and good stuff. I had one while I was there, and then I had a couple of to go, and I've had. I mean, he has the infused, like the flavored one brands, but then he's also got a really good Connecticut and a really good Maduro. I think it was called Rolling Smoke. But yeah, he usually, he's the type of person you call when you're doing a wedding or something and say, hey, can you come and just hand out cigars or sell cigars? And I don't think he does rolling on site, but he's got a good selection. So he set up a little lounge with chairs and little velvet ropes and everything, and it was cool. It was right at the stage.
Yeah, it's funny you talk about Rolling Smoke and a mobile cigar lounge, because Colorado just passed. We're not getting into news yet, but Colorado just passed some inane law that basically makes mobile cigar lounges illegal now.
So stupid.
Yeah. So one of our friends out in Colorado had to close up his in Fireborn. You know about this. You could probably chime in because you're out there in weed heaven or whatever you want to call it out there in Colorado. But yeah, they basically, he had to close his shop up.
Do you know the reason why they made it illegal? Like what you can smoke?
I tried to find it on websites, and I couldn't really find it. I just saw that Eric Gutmerson posted that it was shut down, and oh geez, that's good.
He didn't even know.
Yeah. Yes.
Didn't even know.
Scotty had to close down. Scotty closed down his Trinity Cigar Lounge a couple weeks ago. So yeah, I mean, and that's it. As much as we want to bash Illinois and our taxes and all that other kind of stuff, at least we haven't gotten to that
point. Yeah.
Where California and Colorado are at, where, okay, Colorado is definitely marijuana friendly, but where now they start making it difficult to do other things, so.
Yeah, that's so confusing.
Yeah.
Obviously it's two completely different animals, but if you're going to have a law to allow one, like what's
yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Welcome, Luke.
Yeah, Luke. It's the same thing I think in California with marijuana. I mean, it's like marijuana is totally fine, but now flavored tobacco is a bad boy, and cigars are got to be on a list to be able to be sold. If you want to sell it, you got to pay for so much dollars for a SKU. It's like going, are you guys thinking about this? It's.
I will say, and not for any of the reasons that they're probably outlawing it, but me personally, I don't necessarily care for flavored or infused anything.
No,
not only because of the flavor, but yeah, I mean, who knows what type of stuff they're using to flavor and infuse. Right. Where a cigar is a natural, it's leaf and it's rolled, and that's it.
Yeah.
And it's crazy how this attacking, like we talked with the infuse and the flavor, when you can have anything else comes with weed. So I don't get it. They say politics. So
yeah. It's a crazy thing to look at how things are playing out. And what we can do is we'll jump into a commercial here, and we'll come back and we'll hit the news, and we can carry on our conversation. But let's jump in and thank our sponsors here, and then we will jump into the news. If I can find here, everything's going crazy today. Here we go.
Step into luxury at Ultimate Cigar Lounge, where passion meets perfection. Discover a world of premium cigars, hand-selected from the finest tobacco regions. From bold beginners to seasoned aficionados, our curated collection delights every palate. Grab a cigar from our amazing selection, pair it with freshly brewed coffee or fine spirits, and sit back and relax in an atmosphere of elegance and warmth. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, your haven for unforgettable moments. Visit us today and ignite your senses. Ultimate Cigar Lounge, located in Villa Park, Illinois. Looking for the ultimate eyewear experience in Chicagoland? Discover Eyewear Fix, your premier eyewear store for over 28 years. From sunglasses to sports glasses to safety gear, we've got it all at every price point. Bring your prescription, and we'll handle the rest. Our appointment-only office offers a private, concierge-style experience tailored to your busy schedule. Call or text Chris at 630-853-4167 to book your visit and see why Eyewear Fix surpasses expectations. Eyewear Fix, where style meets precision. Get your fix today.
It's growing. We're getting there.
Today.
Get it today. Yes.
With a nice Oliva event too.
Yes.
That's what I came from. It was really nice. Watched the Blackhawks.
Did they win?
Season? No, they lost 3-2.
Yeah, they played an afternoon game.
Florida.
Which is always weird.
Yeah, it was 4:00.
Yeah.
4:00.
It's tough when you're going up against your first
Champions
game against
with the champions. Yeah.
champions. Yeah.
And it's crazy. They were just talking about the three-peat. Is the first game of the season, and the announcers were just talking about a three-peat for the Florida Panthers. So I was like, the season just started.
Yeah.
Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So before we go into the news segments, I have one more question for Matt.
Absolutely.
I'm kind of interested. How did this event come about? Like, whose idea was it?
So the owner of Chi-Cuterie, Robert and Michelle, when I first met them, we've kind of hit it off, and they've always wanted to do an event out in their little, I forgot what they call it, patio. But she finally called me and said, "Hey, we want to do this." And I said, "Okay, let's go." And they already had vodka, and they already had Brother Champ lined up. And I was just going to go there and do some cigar education, blah, 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 pairing spiel. But then I'm like, well, why don't I call Eric and see if Black Star Line wants to come? And of course, he said, not a problem. And so he's going to come, and we'll be there. And they're really excited. Robert and Michelle, like I said, they're into these types of things, the pairings, the cheese, the weird barrel select whiskeys. Their wine selection is really good too. So to have something like this now finally come to fruition is something that, like I said, they've always wanted to do. And I hope if this goes good, we do it more, and we do it maybe, a couple times a year. We all or we do a herf out there with them. And so there's opportunity. So we're going to see how it goes. This, like I said, the first one. And I hope people come. And if you're watching, buy a ticket, go check it out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be good. And you're going to taste some amazing, like I said, that 100-year-old Armagnac, the Black Star Line cigars. You can't go wrong. I mean,
it's probably going to be a good pairing.
Yeah.
Do you have a ticket option? Like if your spouse doesn't drink?
That I don't know. That I will have to find out.
Okay.
If the designated driver discount type of deal.
Yeah, we'll post a link on our website. Hey Wilson, glad to see you, my brother. Always good to see you.
Hey, we're over
Welcome,
10.
Wilson.
We're over 10 again.
Yeah, we are over 10 again. Always good. Always good. So what do we got going in the news, guys? I got some stuff. Marty's got some stuff.
It's Marty this week.
Well, you got to do the news.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm slipping. I was so excited about the news. Our fancy little news guy.
There's a lot. We haven't done news for 2 weeks. So
Right?
Yeah, we didn't do any.
We had Mo on last week, so but I'll start. because I'm excited because HVC's Black Friday, the 10th anniversary, starts shipping October 30th. It's always a good cigar. I think this will be a good one for the 10th anniversary. It's got a big old number 10 on it. The 6.5 by 48 there's 100 boxes of those of 50 cigars. 100 boxes of 50 cigars. These are all 50. I mean, they're all 50 pound. They're all 50 pound. They're all 50 box, 50 cigar boxes. So and very limited. So it'll be interesting. But they're ranging anywhere from budget cigar of $5.40 all the way up to $7.40. So definitely falls in line with our budget cigars. And I'm sorry, let me backstep that. I was quoting something out of 2015. I don't see the price for this year. They're just talking about, oh, there they are, $13 a piece. So back in 2015, they were $5.40, and this year they're going to be at $13. So there's the cost of inflation right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, a $13 cigar is not bad at all.
No.
You know.
To look at it from a couple of years ago.
Oh yeah, it's from 10 years ago. Absolutely, it's mind blowing.
Yeah, 10 years. It's doubled. Well, not quite doubled in price, but yeah. So that's crazy. But that's a good cigar. It always makes me think of Christmas time when you get the Black Friday out there from HVC. So, Marty, what do you got?
So Dreamer Cigars, friend of the show, is shipping their Onward Dreams Middleweight Champ cigar.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a cigar that they did with DJ Walton, who is the creator of the Onward brand, and his son, who is a boxer, Javon Wana Walton. And it's a 6 1/4 by 56 pyramid Ecuadorian Habano wrapper and binder and fillers from Nicaragua, made at J.C. Newman and priced at $12.
Does it say where in Nicaragua?
The J.C. Newman Pensa factory.
Yeah, it's with J.C. Newman.
Okay.
Isn't it J.C. Newman though more Dominican too, right? A little bit. Does he have Dominican or no? You said.
No, he's more
More Nicaragua, huh?
Ecuadorian Habano wrapper and then Nicaraguan filler.
Okay.
Binder.
Yeah.
And our code again is Southtown 10.
Is it Chi-Town? Okay.
Southtown 10 for the pairing.
And then Matt's got history with this next cigar maker, the Room 101 Namakubi returns for 2025.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's a 5.5 by 60 Perfecto. And it's got the uses Mexican San Andreas Maduro wrapper over Ecuadorian Sumatra seed binder, fillers from the Dominican Republic, Nicaragua, and Pennsylvania, made in Tabacalera, William Ventura in the Dominican Republic. The MSRP is a killer at $24.99 per cigar. Boxes of 10. So you're talking about $250, probably. I don't know. After a little bit of a rebate, you're probably talking about $230 for a box of cigars for 10. So I'd say if you're going to buy them, you're better off buying the box of 10. But Matt, you got to share the story about how Matt
Booth.
Matt
Booth.
Booth.
Gosh, my mind went blank there. How Matt Booth? What you had to do to get Matt Booth on your show?
Well, you know Matt Booth. And if you don't know Matt Booth, go look him up. He's a character. He is. He's like a humanized cartoon character that he's just not real. Like nobody's like that. And this is a conversation we had at one of our herps in La Vida. Eric Bay was on the phone with him, and I was asking Matt to get on my podcast. And Matt then said, well, the only way I'll be on your podcast is if you send me a picture of your right elbow in a bowl of mashed potatoes. All right. Well, I got home that day from the HERF, and my wife literally had a bowl of mashed potatoes, like as I walked in the door. So I'm like, you know what I'm doing. So, and then he said the picture needed to be like snail mailed, like an actual photo, like delivered, developed. Anyway, the interview was awesome. Had a great time with him on the podcast. Little say 30 minutes or so. He was on the back patio. His phone overheated. And so he had to put his phone in his refrigerator and finish the podcast talking through his refrigerator. Like he's holding the door open the entire time, talking to me. Somebody walks through the back door and asks him what he's doing. He's like, I'm on a podcast. Leave me alone. And he's just, it was a great time. Good conversation, good laughs, good stories. So check that out. But yeah. He has good stuff. He has good cigars. His jewelry line is really cool too.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
the Room 101 jewelry is probably. I mean, it's something that I've been looking at. Been wanting to pull a trigger on a couple of pieces on items, but everything's handmade and stuff like it. It's good stuff.
Yeah, it's pricey, but yes. Hey, honey, I know you're making a bowl of mashed potatoes for us for dinner, but do you mind if I put my elbow into it so I can get somebody on my podcast?
Yeah, at least you didn't have to lick it. You know?
Yeah.
Try to lick it on the picture.
What else you got, Marty?
So Placencia announced, I think this just came out yesterday, a short smokes collection. Where they're going to be doing a Reserva Original Corona Corta 3 7/8 by 48 short Robusto, and also a Alma Fuerte Colorado Claro Robusto.
I'm excited for those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Placencia, so that's, some now that the winter's coming and something quick smoke. Can't go wrong with that.
Reserva Original is going to be $8, and the Alma Fuerte Colorado is $15.
Really? It's awesome. It's not bad. Not bad price.
I like the Reserva Original.
Mm-hmm.
Good cigar.
So, did you see Asylum is coming out with I call it a collector's box, but they're calling it the time capsule. Yeah, the time capsule. Yeah. So, and there's two different versions of it, which I think is interesting. It's very interesting that you're coming out with two different versions of it. So you've got the Asylum time capsule, the 1118, which is 2 Asylum 7s, 2 Asylum 8s, 2 Asylum 9s, 2 Asylum 10s, 2 Asylum 11, 2 Asylum 12, and Asylum 13 anniversary. And then you have the Asylum time capsule 70 by 7. And it's basically the same thing, but these are all in the 7 by 70s.
The 11 forearm.
Yeah. So the 11 by 18 for those 13 cigars is $307 or $308 for the box, or $23.66 per cigar. And the 7 by 70s is $372, $58 a box. Yeah. So get your money out for those, but it's an interesting box. I mean, I would love to get my hands on them. It's not going to happen because I'll be in divorce court, but I'd love to get my hands on them.
Let me ask you, what are your thoughts on these giant ring gauges? Are they actually enjoyable, or because for me, I'm more of like a 50 guy. 52, okay, 48, all right, but 50 is my sweet spot. But like a 70, like, dude, that's like a toilet paper roll.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother level.
Yeah, the 7 by 70 I think is too much. The 10 by 100 Aganorsa
crazy.
Is crazy. And Terrence will tell you time and time again, they never thought that thing was going to take off the way that it has. And people want that cigar. I mean, they keep making it because people keep asking for it. I like a big ring cigar, big ring gauge cigar for the start of the Bears game, because I don't feel like I have to think about it. I can smoke it, enjoy it, and I know it's going to get me. It's going to get me to halftime or beyond.
But you don't surpass 60 though, right?
No.
Yeah. That's what I would try. Yeah, I can't surpass 60. Like after 60 it gets ridiculous. It's just like, see, Farber. I agree. It's just ridiculous.
So, but yeah, I mean, I don't understand it. The 7 by 70, I think it's just.
That's not even their biggest one. They just announced that one.
I think that as a joke, I had done just to see how long it took was something from Pandemonium. Was the Asylum Pandemonium, and that was an 8 by 80 or something ridiculous, and me and my father-in-law took hours to finish it.
Yeah, Mike probably remembers our ultimate that I had a pandemonium. I started at 12:40. I put it down at 6 o'clock.
I remember that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Terrence tells a story. Anybody that knows tells a story of the guy who smoked the 10 by 100 in like 45 minutes.
Oh
Just
yeah,
crazy.
Yeah.
and he does it on the regular too. That's like his lunch break.
Yeah, he'll come in and I'm like, that's crazy. I mean, that first of all, you're gonna smoke it that fast. How you don't freaking have the room spinning after the first 10 minutes is beyond me.
Yes. That's a lot of
yeah.
suck power. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a lot of suck.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you have to have your mouth just open there. It's just like you're not getting tired of it.
And it's just like this. It's like, are you enjoying it? Or are you just speed smoking? I mean, I don't know.
And it's crazy because the rep Joshua from Aganorsa told me that the Lunatic 7x70, it's a great seller.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yep.
So
what else you got, Marty? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah, we did.
One of the things, hey, I love the discussion. One of the things that we missed last week was this Drew Estate and Hoya de Nicaragua ended their U.S. distribution agreement.
Mm-hmm.
The Hoya de Nicaragua was distributed by the Drew Estate. And you saw that in a lot of the Drew Estate lounges. They would always have Hoya de Nicaragua, but they've ended that agreement. So it'll be interesting to see what, I guess, beginning in January, they will end it.
How do you think it's going to affect Hoya de Nicaragua? Because I think it's going to be a negative for them. I mean, because if you have an account with Drew Estates and you're getting those through that account, do these lounges and these brick and mortars now have to go renegotiate an agreement with Hoya to say, hey, we want these? And
probably.
Yeah. So I mean, I think
hey, when we talked with Mo last week, he was saying how that distribution stuff, that's a big part of
it's huge
running the business of selling cigars. So switching that is going to be huge. And you would think leaving Drew Estate, who's got to have one of the best distribution networks in cigars, is going to be tough on them.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm interested to see how that plays out in 2026.
Yeah, they don't say like why it came about or
like a disagreement. Doesn't say anything.
It doesn't sound like there was any disagreement. So
no. Yeah. If you guys, the other thing I got is Lure announced the new Maduro series. So they've got the Lure Brown E Trout and the Lure Little Trout, or LIL Trout. The Brown Trout is $13 a stick, or a bundle of 10 for $130, and the Little Trout is $12, or a bundle of 10 for, you guessed it, $120. So we tried those. We liked the Lure cigars. We reviewed those.
Did a podcast,
yeah. And so they're made with the Brown Trout's made with the Mexican San Andreas wrapper, a binder from Esteli, Nicaragua, from Esteli, Nicaragua, and fillers from Esteli and Jalapa. And the cigar is a 6x54 box press Toro. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how those do. I'm sure they just did the catch and release, and it went so fast I couldn't get my hands on them. So, yeah.
Sounds like a company that would be out of the Midwest.
He's out of.
Like it sounds like a Wisconsin cigar company,
I think he's out of Michigan. I think he's out of Michigan.
Yeah, I think it's Michigan.
And just a down to earth guy that started the whole line based on his dad and going fishing, and that's the whole enchilada with him. It's really a pretty unique line. Definitely falls in the line of boutique, which we'll be talking about boutique brands coming up here, but not today. But
we should try and have them on.
Yeah,
we should.
Yeah. So,
Marty, you want to talk about Habanos?
Yeah, so this was kind of a weird story.
I don't know.
from Half Wheel. They did an article that were these rumors that prisoners were actually rolling Cuban cigars
Yeah.
for Habanos. And then the Habanos actually replied and said, yes, they are, but we're teaching them how to do it for, so that they have a skill after they leave the prison.
It says it's 2 civilians and 40 prisoners that are involved making the cigars.
Yeah. And the prisoners work 14-hour days.
Free labor.
Yeah. So as you're enjoying your Cuban cigar, possibly rolled by prisoners,
look for a razor blade, or
like a screw,
or a file, or look for a file.
Oh man!
When you make something by hand, it should be made with like love and care, and there should be some joy that goes into it, so that when you smoke it, you have joy. Also, you would think the negativity of having a prisoner roll your cigar would be.
It's a training program for them. It's something like for them to learn, but at the same time, it's like,
if you believe that, do you believe that just because they say that's what it is? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to pay, what are you going to pay? $700, $800 a box for Cubans. In the back of your head, you're thinking, okay, maybe a prisoner made that.
Right.
It's like, so it's crazy.
Yeah. We should mention, I know this is
some sad news.
Yeah. I mean, this happened back in September, but Sarah Gonzalez, the Perdomo's factory manager, passed away. 32 years.
32 years, yeah.
32 years. A master roller and the factory manager. That's such a huge loss for them. And, obviously our prayers and condolences to the family.
They lost another person as well. They lost like 2 people from their.
Really?
Yeah, it was the person who did distribution in some of the states. I don't know.
Yeah. So, Fireborn has a question. Did Joya leave Drew Estates, meaning Joya has a plan in place, or did Drew drop Joya, which may mean Joya doesn't have a replacement yet?
That's a great question.
Yeah, you tell me.
Let me call Jonathan Drew and find out.
Yeah, Val Chavez.
Eric might be able to tell us. He's
It's hermano inmate.
That's the signature on the bottom of the box. Inspected by.
There's a stamp in the box from the inmate. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right. Like open the box and someone had written "Help me" inside the box.
Exactly.
I have a funny story. We got an Adirondack chair from Costco, right? You put it together, it's in a box.
Yeah.
So I'm opening the box, and on the top of the box, it's glued down. On the top of the box, written in the glue, says "Help me." And the box was put together in Canada. So like I'm thinking, what is Costco having prisoners in Canada make the box the Adirondack chairs? We actually called. I took a picture and we sent it to Costco, and they're like, no, that they talked to the company and they were going to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Maybe it was somebody in danger,
prisoner. The poor prisoner that's tied to the bench.
That's the opposite of helping them. Okay, now they're going to find out who did it.
Exactly.
Has like one arm now because
it's a little disturbing when you like open a box and see something written in the glue. Yeah. And you're like, what the heck does that say?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it says "Help me."
The guy needed help and now he's gonna die. Way to go, Marty. And then Mikhailov raised prices. I kind of jinxed about 3 weeks ago. I said that Mikhailov has raised prices, but they're raising the prices for the color series. So the red and all that stuff. I mean,
you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah. I mean, it's again. We're waiting to see what happens with these tariffs, and what's the ramifications going to be if they get ruled unlawful. I would imagine that it's going to be ruled unlawful with a clause going, the U.S. doesn't have to pay back any of this money, because from what I mean, it's billions of dollars. So it's like going, hey, we've collected this, but they're not paying it back. You're out of luck. Thank you for doing business in America. Because the U.S. sure as heck can't turn around now and start trying to make refunds to these companies.
Because hopefully those money goes back to the businesses. That's what I'm waiting for. I mean, we have all these billions of dollars, like you say, that we collected, and it's like, okay, so what do we do now?
Yep. What else you got, Marty? Anything?
Well, there's the big story about the cigar industry suing California over this UTL scheme.
Yeah.
So this scheme where you have to submit your cigars, and it's like the unflavored tobacco license or something.
Yeah, the UFL, the UFL,
UTL, unflavored tobacco listing, I think is the L. So that to sell a cigar into California now, you have to like submit samples and pay some money for every SKU, which means every single, every 5-pack, every
crazy,
every Vitola, for all those, for every cigar you have in your, and then they didn't even do anything with the cigars. They would, I don't think they smoked them. They didn't send them back. They just destroy them at the end of that. So it's like a lot of companies like Steve Saka, Dunbarton, said he was going to pull out of California because of that. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, and on top of that, sorry, Mike, and then on top of that, the license fee, they raised the license fee for location
too. Yeah. So they're getting sued by, I forget who's all going in.
Perdomo. I forget. Yeah, I know Perdomo's one of them. And
Rocky Patel.
Yeah.
Of course, Rocky. Yeah, because Rocky's probably got so many.
He's got a huge number of SKUs. Like if you look,
there's a lot of SKUs. Rocky Patel, yes.
But you know what the thing is that's really screwed up with this whole thing is that the shops can get held liable if they have a cigar on their shelf that isn't on the list. So so you could call up. This isn't going to happen, but you could call Rocky Patel and say, "Hey, we have these 30 SKUs on our shelves. Are you guys on the list?" "Oh yeah, we're on the list." And all of a sudden, an inspector comes in and goes, "That's not on the list. That's not on the list, and that's not on the list." Well, they told me that doesn't matter. Ignorance isn't so now you're liable for that fine. The brick and mortar is liable. That's why a lot of these brick and mortars are packing up. I'm actually trying to get a hold of Eric with Oak Glen Tobacconist to get him on the show to talk about that, because he up and closed his shop and moved to North Carolina because of all of this stuff in California.
And he's not the only one. I mean, it's not just cigar businesses, just general businesses across California. I mean, I just don't understand.
You're absolutely right, Luke. Deserted with all these crazy rules they have. Yeah. It's not rules, it's laws. So, I mean,
it's laws. Yeah.
So who knows how long this lawsuit will take to wind its way through the courts, but I wish them luck, and hopefully they get a judge, because as we all know, it really depends on what judge you get for your.
And he's going to be running for president.
Suit.
Remember that?
Gavin Newsom? Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah. We'll avoid the political discussion right now.
Yes.
What else you got, Marty?
That was all I had.
That's it. Yeah, that's our. There's a lot, so it's been busy, and now it's. I hate to even say we're getting close to the end of the year, but you're going to see a lot more. Whatever hasn't been released is going to be released, and we'll see some stuff coming up for the holiday season. So it'll be an interesting news segment over the next couple of weeks. Why don't we jump into our Capone cut for the week? All right, so for our
careful there.
Telling you, for our Capone cut for the week, we've got the Blackwork Studio Killer Bee Maduro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. So
that's good.
Yeah, this is the cigar. It's dark roasted malts, flavor notes: dark roasted nut malts, chocolate, oak hazelnut, baking spices. Somebody says jalapeno. I'm like, okay, I'll take the jalapeno. So it's a cigar that definitely packs a punch. It definitely has a good edge to it. Our attitude is the edgy boutique cigar with a dark artistic vibe. and screams of the underworld cool. So all of our mafia friends out there, this is the cigar you can be smoking. Our pairing, the recommendation pairing that we have, and this is perfect. This is why I picked this one, because I think it's perfect to pair at this time of the year with a nice stout beer. Get something you can chew on. You know, get that dark stout beer or a rye Manhattan. Matt was talking about ryes. I'm definitely I like bourbon, but ryes are more and more my jam. I am enjoying them. Yeah, I mean I'm addicted to. For those of you who aren't in the Chicagoland, Whiskey Acres has a rye that is beyond belief. I love their rye.
I'm not a rye guy. I like their rye.
Yeah, I always have a bottle of their rye. Whenever I can pick it up, I do. And their rating, it's a Chicago dog. It's a Chicago-style hot dog. Bold, but budget-friendly. You're not going to go wrong with the Killer Bee. I'm telling you.
That is a great cigar,
Yeah,
dude.
it's a great cigar. So that is our Capone cut for the week. What is Mike's been smoking some of the mystery leaf out of the bag. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag right now. November 21st, Fireborn is going to be on our show. We are doing a blind smoke show, and we have, for whatever reason, I don't know what we were smoking or drinking, but we have invited Fireborn on our show to blind smoke with us. And so paybacks are coming, my friend. Paybacks are coming.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and like we promised with people that stuck with us from the beginning, you'll be on the show, you know, and
so
it's gonna be great.
All right, let's do our today in history, in Chicago history.
My favorite.
All right, so our first event, and this just shocked me when I read this. I couldn't believe that it. For some reason, I thought this happened at a different time. But October 7th, 1871 is the Saturday Night Fire, one day before the Great Chicago Fire. So for some reason, I thought the Chicago Fire happened in the summertime. But it happened on October 8th, 1871. So one day before the Great Chicago Fire would fully erupt, a destructive blaze broke out on the near west side. It leveled about 20 buildings in the area, founded by the South Branch of the Chicago River and Van Buren, Clinton and Adams, causing around $1 million in damage. And that's in 1871 dollars. So you can just picture what that would be today. Winds blew embers towards the city center, setting the stage for the devastation to come. So that, I didn't realize that. I was really shocked.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a fire before the fire.
No, and I didn't. Like I said, I didn't realize the Chicago Fire happened in October. So, also October 7th, 1891, the Grant Monument got dedicated. The Ulysses S. Grant Monument, which is still there today, contrary to cancel culture, in Chicago, was dedicated on this day. Estimates suggest that 250,000 people attended, which was known as the Grant Memorial Day. So 250,000 people in Chicago. That probably is like the entire state of Illinois at that time.
Was this after? He wasn't alive then, obviously.
No.
Yeah.
So
he smoked like 20 cigars a day or something.
Yeah, he definitely enjoyed his cigars. October 7th, 1935, the Tigers defeat the Cubs to win the World Series. Game 6 of the 1935 World Series. The Detroit Tigers beat the Chicago Cubs 4-3 to clinch the championship.
You have to bring the Cubs up.
Yeah, this is a day I'd like to forget. Contrary to what you might think, October 7th, 2005, the White Sox advance in postseason. In the ALDS, the Chicago White Sox defeated the Boston Red Sox 5-3 to sweep the series 3-0. That was the first postseason series win since 1917.
Why would you like to forget that?
It was just a bad time. Yeah. Other than the Sox winning, it was a very bad time in my life.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and then finally, October 7th, 1984, in here you go, Marty. you remember this day? October 7th, 1984.
Was it the Bartman game?
No.
No, that's later.
Yes.
84. I mean, they were in
Cubs first baseman.
Cubs first base. Oh, what's his name? Let the ball go through his legs.
Leon Durham committed a critical error. Ground ball rolled between his legs, allowing the towering run to score. The Cubs went on to lose, and the Padres advanced.
So you pulled a Buckner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a Mets fan, so I can appreciate a good.
Buckner was a Cubs first baseman too.
Yes, he was. Yeah. Yeah.
So must be a curse then.
Must be.
Let's just hope we will do good coming up.
Oh, we don't want you on October 21st. I'll look and see. I'll maybe I was looking at the date wrong. Maybe it is October 21st. I don't know. So, you're probably right. You're correct. I'm sorry, my mistake. October that makes it even worse yet. It's October. It's even coming up faster. So, and so you might find that.
He's smoking that.
Find that.
The bag of leaves.
Tammany Hall is my spirit animal. I don't know who Tammany. I don't know who that is.
Don't know what that means. Tammany Hall.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It'd be a building, wouldn't it be?
It could be. I don't know. So, yeah. So those are our key things. Did I miss anything? I didn't think I missed anything. No. Nope. I got everything. Hey. It's always good to make sure you hit all the key things. But Matt, we appreciate you being on. It was a great show. Again, we'll post it on our website. But it's the Chi-Cuterie's Spirit and Smoke event. It's happening on the 16th of October.
Yes.
And it's a great event. I wish I could be there. I will be out of town. But yeah, head over there. And for those of you that are in Illinois, or that can fly to Illinois, come on in, check it out. There are more and more that we're doing this podcast and researching stuff and finding stuff out. Chicago is a hub for the cigar industry. It's not as big a hub as Tampa, but you will see in the coming weeks some of our guests that we have on and their ties to Chicago. You will be amazed and scratch your head and go, "I didn't realize that." So yeah.
It'll be great to see a PCA event here in Chicago one day.
Well,
I think it's a great idea.
Don't make me. Fireborn said something last week. If I had the comment, I would put it up. But I've actually rolled this idea around in my head for the last week, and this is only gonna inflate his ego even more. But he made a comment that that Chicago should have a smoke cigar event and call it the Chicago Second Fire, which I rolled it around in my head. I'm thinking, what? Damn it, that's a great idea.
It is,
and so I haven't forgotten about it. It would take a lot of planning, but I think there's some possibilities. It's not going to happen this year. It's not going to happen next year. But I wouldn't be surprised if 27 there's some groundwork that could possibly get put together for that event, because I think we could. I think Chicago could be a great host for a cigar event. I think it'd be well received because it's Midwest. It's easy to travel to Chicago and to Illinois, and we have some great fairgrounds that we could definitely host something like this. So yes, I know the first one's free. So we'll give you some sort of subtitle if we end up hosting or doing something like that. But
well, it was a cigar event in Chicago, Atlanta area in July, correct?
It's Chicago Cigar Week. Yeah.
And I didn't know that it can be cigar lounges across Chicagoland. Yeah. So I'm trying, hopefully, ultimate to go into that route.
Yep, there you go, Val. It's Cigar Week. Yeah, and I mean it's great, but the problem is it doesn't get enough publicity. It doesn't get enough publicity in the industry, and it is lounge based.
It is.
So it versus like a Rocky Mountain Cigar Fest, like a Great Smoke or the Big Smoke.
Like it's a festival, yeah.
Yeah, I think you could easily have something, whether you have it in the fairgrounds down in Springfield, whether you have it up here. Grundy County has a great fairground that's easily accessible. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have it in Chicago, but I think Chicago is a lot more difficult to have a large event like that. But you could have it in one of these county fairgrounds, and they've got the buildings, they've got the fairgrounds. You could throw some tents up, and it's not.
If they do Bates County Fair, it's a big land.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yep. There's some thought into it. So I know the first one's free, and like I said, we'll give you some sort of subtitle in microscopic ink or something like that down there. But again, Matt, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. It was a great show. Like I said, recommend checking this thing out, checking it out. When Matt starts up the Cigar Social Podcast again, we'll make sure that we bring him back on. He can talk about it. It'll be nice to have another Chicago podcast to bounce things off of. Right now, we're bouncing things off of the guys up there in Minnesota. And how about that cigar? So, but Marty, close us out, buddy.
Yeah. So next week we have Tab
That's right. I forgot about
on the
that.
show.
Ted Bafford, yeah.
Yeah.
Beat writer. He's the beat writer for the Blackhawks.
Yeah. So he's going to be talking about the Blackhawks. He's got a book about Connor Bedard and the Blackhawks rebuild, and that'll be an exciting
And
show.
we have a free giveaway, a signed book for him.
Yeah.
So next week we got a giveaway.
Tune in for that. And until then, everyone, put some smoke in the air.